Peace, everybody. It's your boy. Let's talk. We back with another video. All right, guys. So let's talk about reparations. And I have a question to ask. Do Black Americans, do Black or not do, but is Black Americans, are we truly ready for reparations? Because reparations has been a conversation since way before I was even born. I just turned 40 years old this year, May 22nd, and I've been hearing the term reparations and the conversation about it as far as back as I can remember. And now you have a whole lot of discussions about it. You hear about it more, you see about it more, thanks to social media and how social media connect everyone on the planet. So you're starting to get to see a lot more of these conversations. You're hearing it from like the pro-blacks, the FBAs. There's even talks about it like in certain Pan-Africanism communities. It's just a conversation in general that people have been discussing for a while now, and rightfully so, because FBAs, like blacks, the foundation blacks, we built this country. Our ancestors built this country, and a lot of people in this country done got stuff, and we really got nothing. So I believe having that discussion is important, but are we ready for it? That's the question. That's the question I want to ask. That's something I want to bring to the forefront, and I'm asking you, the viewers, in your humble opinion, in all honesty, what do you believe? Do you believe that blacks are ready for reparations here in this country? Because when you really think about it, and you think about the state of the minds of a lot of black people here in this country, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of black people here, you would say probably no. And I bring that up because we kind of already had sort of an example of it not too long ago, just a few short years ago. Y'all know a few short years ago we just had the pandemic that was in 2020, 2021 and all that stuff, and it was real bad, and people were staying home, and if you weren't essential, you couldn't go to work and everything. But during all that time, there was a lot of money being given out. You had the PUA, then the following year in 2021, you had the PPP. You had like all these type of programs where people, a lot of black people at that, were getting more money than they ever seen in their life. And it's so funny because I even heard people calling the money that people were getting during that time reparations. I was hearing people referring to it as that, like, well, this is our reparations. This is our 40 acres and mule, if you will. And we seen what happened. We seen what happened with a lot of people. Now, I'm going to be the first to say it wasn't all, because I've told y'all this a few times. I've made videos on it. There were some people who used that money wisely, smart. There were some people who used that money and was able to change their lives. Some people invested that money into themselves, into their business, and they were able to grow from that, and they don't never have to go back to working a regular 9 to 5. They don't have to worry about depending on other people. They're doing their own thing because they were smart with the money that they got. They knew it wasn't going to last forever. So they did something, and they made it work for them instead of against them. And I can say that because, I'm one of them. Like, I was one of the people who got free money during that time, and it changed my life too. I used that money wisely. Part of it, I used the money to get out the hood, move out the city, and I haven't looked back ever since. So, and I used it to invest in my business and my content and everything that I do. It definitely changed my life for the better. So I can say that. But a lot of people use that free money and they fuck that chicken up real bad. Like, they be using it going on shopping sprees, going on vacation, buying Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Dolce Gabbana, red bottoms, purple label, black label, all this crazy stuff that don't mean shit once you take the price tag off and put it on or try it out for the first time. It devalues. And people were getting thousands, tens and thousands of dollars. And then with the PPP, people were scheming. So people were getting like, some people was getting like over 100 grand. You getting all this money and you still living in the hood. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. So when we have the conversations about reparations and are black people ready for it? Well, given some of the examples I just said, I like to think not. At least not all of us. Now, some of us are wiser than others. But if they was to give it out, I don't think they would just give it to some and not all. Like, because that would cause a uproar, and shoot, it's going to cost a lot of violence and probably cause civil unrest, because you can't give people a whole bunch of money and not give another group a whole bunch of money in that manner. It's not going to work out. It's not going to be good at all. So if they was to distribute reparations, they would have to give it to all of us who qualify in being like the foundational black Americans, descendants of the Atlantic slave trade, all that stuff. It would have to be that. And given the fact that a lot of people mess that chicken up and still continues to mess that chicken up once they get the opportunity to get money, I like to say that they don't, because think about it. Like, remember the episode of Dave Chappelle back in 2003 or something, when he had the little skit when they gave black people reparations? And remember on there, they had Tron on there buying babies cash. The dude talking about, I'm rich, bitch. He bought a truck of cigarettes for his family for the rest of their lives. Like, and the reporter guy was on there, he was saying, yeah, they give us the money right back to us so fast. That's exactly how it's going to be. Until we can formulate a plan of action, until we can, have some type of financial literacy, maybe reparations is not the best idea for us just yet. I won't say don't give it to us, but not just yet. Maybe until we can learn to be better people, to be better with to have more knowledge, with wealth, financial literacy, learning to grow, learning to use your money to work for you instead of against you. I think until we do that, then giving blacks outright just giving us money just for reparations, it's going to be a detriment more than it is a benefit to us. I truly believe that. But shoot, I could be wrong too at the same time. I'm open to the possibility that I could be wrong. Maybe it might change the minds of most people once we get it. And some people be like, you know what? I got this bread. I want to do something right with it. But I think that's just wishful thinking. But let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.